Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Showmance. Today I'm showing you guys how I got this nice little sultry pinky cut creasy look going on. I really wanted to take a moment to just feel really pretty, and I find that pinky looks do that for me. You know, in these times when we're not going anywhere, we're not doing anything, it's kind of hard to really get up and like put a full face of makeup on and feel great. Makeup always makes me feel good, and I just wanted to take some time and feel good today. Go out and probably grab something to eat. Like I just was in the mood. So if you guys want to see how I achieved my soft pinky sultry cut crease look, keep on watching. Okay, so my headband is on. I have already moisturized my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and I am going to be moving straight into my eyes. So I'm going to start by doing my eyebrows. In my last video, I told you guys that I now just use the Anastasia brow gel to do my entire eye. I like to take it on the brush like this. Okay, and once I'm done that, what I like to do now is to take the same spoolie from the brow gel and just comb the hair up. Sometimes this can get quite messy if you don't do it properly, but that's what concealer is there for. Next, I'm gonna take some concealer and clean up the bottom. So now that I've cleaned up the brows, I'm gonna take that same concealer and I'm just going to cancel out any darkness on my eyelid because I need optimum pigmentation today. I'm not gonna set the concealer. I'm gonna go straight in with Volcano from the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and I'm just going to put this in the crease. Because the concealer has not been set, it's a bit tacky, but that's okay because I'm going to stipple this in as opposed to drag it in. Once there is enough pigment down, then I could start the drag. Now, because I have done my eyes first, I can be very liberal with how I go out here because I'm gonna clean all that up when I'm doing my base. I'm gonna change brushes now, and I am going to go in with Terra just on the outer bits of that shade to just lighten it a little bit more right at the top. Okay, so we have our crease color and our base sort of laid down. Moving on to cutting the crease now. I have a fold in my eye. What I try to do is go above the fold so that the cut crease can stand out as opposed to cutting it in the fold when it really doesn't make a difference. So for this, I like to take a flat, dense brush just so that I can go above, and I like to start just running the brush across and making tiny little strokes so that I can see what I'm doing, and then just pulling the concealer down. Now with a cut crease, I like to make sure that I'm working one eye at a time, just because we don't want the concealer getting, you know, we don't want our eyes creasing from the concealer or anything like that. So now I am gonna go and I'm gonna pack my shadow onto the concealer without setting it or anything. So I'm gonna go into this Pinky Rose palette today. I am going to use this shade right here. I'm just a pinky girly girl, I know, and I'm gonna use a Jaclyn Hill 33 brush, her collaboration with Morphe, which is sort of like a flat brush. And I'm just going to pack this on very slowly onto the front of my eye on top of that concealer. And then when I get to the top, I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill JH42, again, her collaboration with Morphe. And I'm just gonna stamp the shadow into the line. Okay, so I am gonna go and do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll come right back. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna go in to a darker shade in the same Pinky Rose Cosmetics palette and darken up the outer bit. I'm also using this time to blend the shadow a little bit into the pink, just so that there's not such a harsh line and we get a little bit of mixture in there somewhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this Natasha Denona mini gold palette, and I'm just gonna use a darker shade to kind of darken up a little bit more, just because I don't think that it's dark enough for me. With this type of an eye, you want to make sure that you are threading really carefully, because if you mess this up at this point, it's already taken you the better part of 15-20 minutes or longer to apply this look. So you want to take your time and build. As the last step for this eyeshadow look, I'm gonna take JD Glow Cosmetics and just tap some of that onto that pink, just to give it a nice little reflex. So you might want to take it on just a little brush and just fix it right there. No, I didn't put any Fix Plus, I didn't put any glitter glue, I didn't put anything on here. This is literally just the HD crystal just working on its own, and that is just so stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of my face now before I come back and finish up the eyes. I like to go back and forth with makeup just because you know, it's not a complete this process first and then this thing after. Sometimes you can do it that way, but sometimes I just like go back and forth. So I'm mixing my two foundations together, the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation and the Pure Love Your Selfie 4-in-1 or 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. When I do my eyes, it's so hard to talk or do anything, because especially when I'm doing a look like this, because it's so technical and I just like to focus, because these cut creases especially, they be taking some long time. Eye makeup isn't my favorite part of the makeup process, but base is. I love to do a base. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I do my eyes first, I'm like, what's going on here? How's this look gonna turn out? What's happening? And then I put my base on and it's like, whoa, who this? What just happened? And yeah, so that's what I'm feeling like right now. I'm going in with my Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer, and I'm going in with the shade Maple just to help me out with the fallout a bit, because this is very close to my skin tone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and brighten after. And now I'm gonna go ahead and brighten with the same Too Faced multi-use sculpting. I am using, what color is this? Butterscotch. I'm just gonna use this as well to highlight the bridge of my nose. Okay, so while I let that dry down a little bit, I'm gonna go back to my eyes and finish them. So I'm just using this e.l.f. little eyeline, what is this even? For mascara, I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. So today I kind of want this look to show through, so I'm not putting on any big exorbitant lash. I'm gonna just use these Kiss lashes. I think they're the Demi Wispies. So right now I'm just putting the dual glue onto them. Now these lashes are perfect for this look. I'm now gonna go ahead and blend out this brightening concealer. One thing about concealer, if you think it's too dry, you can always go ahead and put some Fix Plus or some setting spray on it and it's gonna move around. I didn't have to because this Too Faced concealer is pretty flexible in terms of how you move it around. It takes a really long time to dry down, so I was able to put my mascara on, my lashes on, and everything before I came back, and I'm blending this out, and as you can see, it's still pretty wet. Now I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet setting powder to set my under eye into place. Lining my bottom lash line with some Lancome. I think this is their Coal Black liner, just on the outer third. Now moving on for some contour, I'm going in with my Old Faithful, the Morphe Brontour, and seeing as how my eyes are already kind of loud, I'm just gonna go in with a very light blush on my cheeks. Today I'm using the MAC Mineralize blush in Warm Soul, and for highlight I'm gonna use the back of my beauty blender. And what I like to do is I just like to go over everything one last time so that the blush, the highlighter and the bronzer all mixed together so that I have a nice even little highlighted glow on my cheeks. Finally, it's time to blend out the middle. And to finish off, I just aligned my lips with the Sephora gel liner, and I use some NYX lip gloss, the Butter Gloss. It's always so good. And this is the final look. If you like what you saw, I mean, what do you guys think about my cut crease? Let me know what other looks you want to see in the comment section down below. And I really enjoyed filming this video. And yeah, until my next video, guys. Thanks. Bye.